What's going on, everybody? Rolling on two back at it again. Today's video is gonna be a little different. Got a phone call last night from my sister, and she has some great input about my content, and she's been loving the videos. But she's also, she's also a believer of we human beings, we have a lot to say about, life and different situations where life may lead you. And, in this case, I want to get into the topic of when things happen in your life that you have no control over. Sometimes you're going to be put in situations in life where you literally have no control or no say. In the case of going through a traumatic event, you may lose somebody, you may lose your job, you may lose your career. Look at what's going on in California with the fires. Look at what happened here in Florida recently with the storm. Life is gonna hit you hard, and with that being said, there's something about falling into what I like to call a deep hole and not being able to crawl back out of it. I've been there myself. In the past years, I've experienced tremendous downfalls and traumatic events in my life that the average person may not be able to deal with. But sometimes you have to really consider and think about, is it worth spending time, days, hours, months being in that deep hole? And I get it, at first you're gonna need some time to mourn and process the situation, but you have to think about other people around you. And with other people around you, you're also gonna fall into what they call the victim mentality. You're gonna feel like no one understands you. You're gonna feel like nobody's listening, or even when you want to talk about it, you're afraid to, because no one has experienced what you went through. And I want to tell you that, number one, be strong, be willing to fight for your life, because it's literally a life and death situation. And by that I mean, like in my case, I lost who I was as a person. I'm very outgoing, hardworking, dedicated, and for about 6 months I was a complete ghost. I was just going through the phases. I was just going step by step, day to day, but not being myself. I was completely lost, and you have to find outlets, whether it's being creative, whether it is finding a source of motivation, but not only motivation, a source of inspiration where you could escape the deep, dark thoughts and demons that are going to be in your mind. And I'm no expert in this topic, but I've been there, I've experienced it, and I had to bounce back. Even on my channel, I went like 6 months, maybe more, without posting a video, without being creative, without doing the thing that I love, which is riding bikes, talking about them, building them. Doesn't matter how many views you get, doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. It's about you fulfilling the dreams that you have and accomplishing the things you want. But when life strikes you so hard, you will not be expecting it. You will not know what to do. But there is hope out there, and I'm not talking about spiritual, which is another great source of an outlet to escape the deep darkness of going through something that uproots your life and changes you, but being able to escape. Because one thing I learned was that no matter how negative I was or how impacted I was, life will continue going by. The days are going to continue. You're going to continue to get older year by year, day by day, and you don't want to look back 20 years from now and say, wow, I could have been. And that's what I had to decide, and I had to learn, you know what, it's time to break loose, and it's time to get out of that deep, dark hole. And with that being said, guys, I want to thank everybody. I see that I have people from all over checking out my videos. Thank you guys for taking out the day, for checking out my videos, constantly commenting on my videos. It keeps me going, and I'm gonna continue building this channel and sharing my experiences with you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Sister, if you're watching, I love you dearly. I'm proud of you, and thank you for this. I really needed this. I feel like there's many people out there that needed to hear this. Comment down below if you've been in a bad spot but been able to get out of it, or if you need some advice, I'm here for you. Rolling on 2, out of here, baby. Let's get it. Woo!